21 best dating and relationships tips that I really believe in. Now, this is going to be a fun and great video for you. Here's what I would recommend. For you to have a pen and paper, write these down so you can have them for yourself and you can share them with friends. You can share this video with people that really need to do it because it's going to be positive, also motivating, but also give you some insight on maybe where you're going wrong in your dating and your relationship life. This is like basically a 21 bullet point that I would really encourage you to test by and live by in your relationships so you can get better not only with women, with life, and all of your relationships moving forward. So let's get into it. Hi guys, my name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and life coach for you men to not only master your attraction skills with women in relationships, but overall in life. So the first one that I love is trust your gut or intuition. There's so many times that we don't trust our gut or we question our gut and intuition. A lot of men ask me, Apollonia, how do I get closer to my intuition? 1, showing up for videos like this. 2, journaling and writing down what I'm telling you. And 3, meditation. Getting in tune with yourself is so important through these 3 steps. I love binaural beats, guided meditations. I love sound baths as well during your meditations. Just if you're a beginner, I would really encourage you just to start for 2 to 5 minutes a day. And it is okay if you have thoughts in the beginning that are not about your meditation and you can't be present, you just continue to go back to that. Number 2 is ensure your values and vision with women or people are compatible. So important, even friendships. So many of us and myself have gotten into friendships and relationships that my values and visions for life were completely different than theirs. And it was hard. I had to either break up or I had to break up that friendship or relationship. Now, there's a lot of times where you can have disagreements in relationships and friendships because maybe their visions and political views can be different or things that are going on in this world, but their value system is respect, let's say. But even though they might have different visions, but their value is respect and they respect your visions and you respect theirs, doesn't mean that you have to shut them off completely, right? So this is what I mean here. Number 3 is if she doesn't respect you or if he doesn't respect you, let him or her go. Plain and simple. I think respect is one of the biggest things in life, but also too, you have to lead by respect if you're asking people to respect you. Number 4 is if you need each other, find your independence and passion, purpose, and happiness. If you need a partner for your happiness, independence, and purpose and passion, this is a big red flag. You have to find one of these within yourself first, or you have to be working through and finding one of these during this process. Number 5 is you have to open your heart and risk loss to know love. Ooh, I love this one. Here's what I have to say. So many of us go through heartbreak. It is okay sometimes to close our hearts because we are trying to work on ourselves or we're not ready. It is okay to not be ready. Myself, I haven't been ready before. But you also have to understand that love is a risk. Relationships are a risk. There's so many things in life that are a risk. We risk, if you put money in the stock market, you risk it. If you cook, you still risk something that is this meal going to be good or bad. But when it comes to our emotional awareness and how much we have to invest in relationships, sometimes it can be harder and it makes us second guess everything. So understand that no matter what you've been through, help yourself through whatever it is to get the help, therapy, coaching, whatever it is, to be able to open your heart again and risk loss to know love. So important. Now, stay true. Number 6 is stay true to you. She'll trust you more. Oh, this is so big. Here's where a lot of men go wrong in this. So you want to stay true to who you are, but a lot of people sometimes don't even know who they are. So this is where you have to understand that in order to get to you, you have to do the work on yourself, because if we don't take care of our traumas, what's happening is little Apollonia will come out in my relationships for the attention because I was abandoned. That's going to come out in my relationship. We have to give ourselves that attention. We have to give the little you attention in order for someone else, like your wife, your girlfriend, a partner, your relationships, to trust yourself. Now, do you have to be 100% healed? No, there's no such thing as someone being 100% healed. But you have to have awareness. You have to have belief. And you have to be doing the work. Number 7 is look for compatibility and trust your chemistry. Ooh, I gotta trademark that one. So On this, it's so important because, in relationships, do we do this so much? We go off of chemistry first, but we don't look into compatibility. But Apollonia, she makes me feel so amazing. She makes me feel this way. I've never met a woman like this. We have the same hobbies though, Apollonia. No. What we do so much is we go in visually in our relationships and have a feeling. How's the intimacy? Oh my God, the best intimacy I've ever had in my life. This is the one. How many of you guys have done that? We need to look into compatibility. I have a video specifically about compatibility versus chemistry. I'll put it up here in the cards. And if this is your first time viewing this channel, I welcome you to subscribe, and I'll also put it on the watch next list in the description box. Number 8 is your ability to be present contributes greatly to your relationships. Ooh, is this a big one? It's interesting because we just had our staff meeting not too long ago with my coaches and some of the people that work with us. And I typically open up the meeting and I'm like, this is a time to share whatever you need to get off your chest or you need to talk to me about and so on. And so one of the requests from actually one of my coaches and someone else was like, sometimes when I tell you something, I feel like it can kind of get dismissed because you're always so busy and you're on to the next thing. And it was such a great thing that they were able to do that because it takes a lot of guts to be able to be confrontational, quote unquote, which is not confrontation. It can seem like it is because sometimes you don't have a good relationship with confrontation, but she was speaking up for her needs, right? So it's really important to understand that your presence contributes greatly to your relationship. So basically in that line, it was just saying she didn't feel heard. So if someone doesn't feel heard, it means that they're not present. Right? And so my mindset is always do when I'm working. I'm in my masculine energy most of the time because I have families to take care of. I have people to help. We have so much going on. And so with that said, it just made me get grounded back again to understand that I have the ability to be present and I wasn't being present in these certain situations. The reason why I share this with you is because you have to understand that presence isn't always 100%. But you have to be aware enough and have the people that surround you that have the same values and visions and respect towards you to be able to call these things out. You see what I mean? And I mentioned it in number 2, and I think I mentioned it in number 3 as well. So number 9 is it always gets better if you're willing to learn. Plain and simple. So true. It might feel like the worst when you're trying to learn, but it will get better. And if you're going through something right now, understand that it will get better. Number 10 is resolve your hurts and encourage your awareness. Number 11 that I love is you're not perfect. She's not perfect. Love yourself and each other anyway. What does this mean? There's always going to be things in your relationships that are not going to be the best for the both of you, or you're going to also have friction about. But as long as you have the value system, respect for one another, you can compromise or meet through communication and understand that no one is perfect in the relationship, and you have to also meet your needs before you're able to meet your partner's needs every single day. Number 12 is it's not about the potential. How many of you guys have dated potential? Well, she would be a great mom. She would be a great wife. She would be she's just a good woman, but yeah, I know she's addicted to XYZ, but she's great anyways when she's not hitting the bottle. How many of us have actually dated someone who was potential? I have. A lot of us have gone into relationships dating the idea of someone, and we continue to date the idea, and we're not being present, like I mentioned in number 8. Number 13 is your feelings will get hurt in dating and relationships. Oof. Man, so many people try to avoid the feeling of getting hurt, but you have to understand your feelings do get hurt. I got hurt. We all get hurt. We all have this in common, right? So it's important to understand that your feelings will get hurt in dating and relationships. And when you can grasp that, you'll have better control of it, and it doesn't actually control you. Number 14 is conflict brings you closure. Okay. So many of us go through our relationships, go through life saying, I need closure from this person. And even though I'm not a huge believer in closure, depending on the situations and different relationships, so many of us grasp onto closure. Here's why. It's because if we grasp onto closure, it means that we haven't had to let go of this relationship yet. And it's easier to feel like I need closure because then you're still part of this person on a subconscious level. You have to understand that conflicts, disagreements, and breakup can be your closure, guys. Number 15 is you are each other's teacher. When you are in relationships, nobody is there to teach one person. You are not there. You don't wear the Captain Save a Woman hat, okay? You wear your hat for yourself, and you're there to teach yourself and lead by example, so then the both of you can teach each other. Number 16 is forgiveness sets you free. Ooh, this is huge. 17 is it takes masculine and feminine energy for lasting chemistry and passion. Now, we talk about this a lot on our channel. On my channel here is masculine is attributed in women just as much as attributed in men. Feminine is attributed in women just as much as it is in men. But it is really important that you're doing a dance in your relationship. And yes, one person will always be a little bit more masculine and hold that ground. Typically, it can be the man, but also, too, there's a lot of women that want this, and men can step in their feminine as well. So it's really about the intertwining dance and how often it happens as well. Number 18 is celebrate each other and your love regularly. A lot of us think that celebration is just lame and all this. It's just no. When you're in long-term relationships and marriages, it's really important to celebrate your love in different ways, right? So, for example, I'll give you one. My husband was never a flower person. He really never gave me flowers. I think he'd give me flowers when we first dated, and he sent them to work after like a month or two when things were going great and we knew we were on the right path. He sent me great flowers. And then after that, he never really gave me flowers for a year, but it wasn't something I really wanted, and he knew this. But now it's become memorable because he chooses times and surprises me from time to time. I was throwing a Christmas gathering for our whole family, and I set this whole dinner up. I put together a band to be at the house and everything, and it was his family, most of his family, and I just remember him going to the store and doing little things that I asked him to do, and he came back with the most beautiful bouquet of red roses because he finds different ways to celebrate our love. And it's not about we need to make this a whole day event all the time. It's about we can go on vacation from time to time. We can do date night, but how other points do you celebrate love? And in that moment when he gave them to me, he said, I really love you and I love everything that you do for our family, and it doesn't go unnoticed. And those are the moments that I really remember because those are what sticks out because that's a celebration that I never asked for, right? So you've got to remember like celebrations that are so small can actually be so big too. Number 19 is you want to encourage your partner to heal or grow. Many times we can dismiss a partner in their growth or want to lead them to their growth or tell them what to do, I should say, to their growth. But we have to understand you have to encourage your partner to heal or grow if they're going through something. How do you encourage? You lead by example. Number 20 is it's okay to walk away. Oh, wow. The power of walking away. I have a video about that. I'll put it up here in the cards if you were questioning this. It is okay to walk away from relationships and people that aren't aligned with you. It is okay to be selfish. It is okay. Number 21 is ghosting is in benefit for you. Remember that. If you liked today's video, I would welcome you to actually comment below and tell me which one was the one for you. Which one was the one you're going to take home? Which one is the one that you need to do better? I want to know 3 things. Which one is the one that you are going to do better? Which one is the one that you already live by? And which one is the one that you're going to share with one of your friends that needs it? Also, too, you can take this video and share it with them because these are great tips and these are things that I actually think about all the time when I'm doing these videos, datings and relationship videos, and the best tips overall that I can sum up in a dating and relationship video that I believe in so much. So hope you like this video. Also, I have a video over here for you to watch next because this is a great video and I know that you're going to love that as well. If you want to become a VIP member with me, click below and sign up for our membership where you get ongoing coaching calls, me and my team, live coaching calls, 5 free exclusive programs, 20% off of coaching, a private Facebook community, and so much more. Come and join the brotherhood with all other men and friendships that have been created in this membership. I'll see you again in the next video. Remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.